Hello, good afternoon. This is Anna. I'm in charge of the international market for Rolleat, and this afternoon we'll be talking with our CEO and founder, Meritxell. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. You?
I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit until we start the talk because people might be joining us now. I'll take the opportunity to inform you that we are exhibiting this week in the BioFact trade show. This is a leading trade show into organic sector, and it's totally digital. So also it's a first time for us. It's a bit challenging, but we'll see how it goes from today until Friday. Also, while we talk to Mary, you are able to write some questions if you have any doubt about what she's saying, or if you're interested in learning more about the company. So please feel free to ask some questions, and we'll reply at the end of the talk. So I think now we are gonna start. I will introduce a little bit Meritxell. She's the founder, as I said. She has a background in engineers. She got graduated into chemical and industrial engineer. She started her professional career, in England, and then she moved back to Spain, working for industrial companies until she decided to create her own project. And that's what we are gonna actually focus on this talk, which is the Marca Diferencia project, the mother of a Rolling brand. So, Mary, if you're ready, we can start with some questions, and we can have a little bit of insight from you.
Sure.
What was the main decision for you to create your own project that became Marca Diferencia?
Well, I used to work for a big company, industrial company. It was a good job, but always I always thought that I would like to have my own job. I would want to have freedom, and most importantly, some project that had an impact on the planet. So it all started when me and my couple were at home, and we received a leaflet from the regional government encouraging us to save water with some tips. And we said, oh, that's good. I mean, we have a problem, okay, but maybe we could do something that were more useful, that we could create something for the government to help people save water while they were using it and actually saving water at home. And because we thought, okay, these things are really good, but they end up in the bin, so maybe you don't even read it. So we were started to think about this, and because we really wanted to do something our own, so we thought about a specific product for this, and we quit our jobs. And we created a device, okay, for saving water, targeted to public institutions, and that was in 2006. So it's been 15 years now. We didn't even mention that with the team, because you are always focused on the daily activities, and you don't think about the past, you just think about the projects and the future. But sometimes it's good to take perspective and see all you have done during all these years.
It's quite a long time, actually.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you started with a device that it was focused on water saving. Why that was the topic or the main component that you decided to create? I'm sorry, I'm gonna just take the product, which is this one. Yeah, you can see it. Why it was water saving?
Well, at that moment, there was a real problem in Spain, okay? There was a lot of water scarcity in certain parts of the country. So we thought that we could find a solution for that. So we created this device that Anna showed you. It was very simple. So it's a very simple idea, but it helps you save 1.5 liters every time you flush the toilet tank.
Mhm.
For one person, 1 year, you can save until 4,000 liters of water, right? So, and that was something that you could customize for the public institutions, and you could also put some water saving tips. So with this really simple idea, I started to, from my living room, I started to call many regional institutions, local institutions, more than 1,000. I sent samples, and well, they liked the idea, and we sold more than 1 million units the first year. So that was the beginning of everything.
Yeah, actually, we're talking about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And from that moment until now, the company has evolved, and
Yeah.
there's an evolution on that. So
Yeah.
can you explain us a little bit this evolution?
Sure. I mean, at the beginning, it was a very specific need that we found. Okay, that was problem with water. So to solve this problem, we created this solution. But then we started to see that there were other environmental problems, and then we focused a lot on waste.
Mhm.
And we realized that there were a lot of waste in schools. So here another idea came up, which is the book and roll, which is our reusable sandwich wrap, and it's the most successful product
I'm just
we have
show it.
had till
Please.
now. Yeah. So we evolved from saving one specific environmental problem to try to find solutions for
Mhm.
all possible environmental problems.
Okay, so I understand at the beginning, the first years, you might face some challenges.
Sure.
So maybe it would be nice to know these insights from you.
Yeah, at the beginning, I mean, when we launched the reusable sandwich wrap, the book and roll, which is the alternative to alu foil, some people were coming to us saying, "Oh, that alu foil is really harmful for the environment." So
Really?
yeah, so it was quite shocking, because and being pioneers, because this was like a blue ocean. I mean, nearly 15 years ago. I mean, people were just using alu foil or cling film. And being pioneers, we had to do a lot of pedagogic work. We had to make a lot of educational tools. We also there was some good points, like public institutions. Some public institutions were already doing like environmental campaigns, and that helped us a lot. Because they also use our products as an educational tool for the population to show that you can reduce waste in a very simple way.
Mhm.
And schools also, we have been working with more than 1,000 schools in Spain, so that was really helpful.
Yeah, so now, I mean, you're talking about public institutions, schools. Can you define and tell us better what kind of customers on a daily basis Rolleat and Marca Diferencia can have?
Sure. We have two main customer lines.
Mhm.
One is the end consumer, the end user. We approach to them through our collections. We design collections every year, and we mainly target to independent stores and big retailers, all kind of stores. And the second is the corporate line, where we focus on public institutions, companies, schools, all kind of companies who want a customized product. So we do they can put their logo, they can put any design they want.
It's very specific for that.
Yeah, and this has always been some very important aspect for us, the customization, and to customize or personalize the customer experience.
Mhm.
It's in our DNA from the beginning when we started with the water saving device, because we could totally customize it. So even when we started with shops, we were at the beginning, we were thinking, we will customize it. Okay, we cannot customize everything for every shop, So
So you
we
created
had
your
to-
own
Yeah, exactly.
designs.
Yeah.
To
For
sell to
everybody.
shops.
Yeah.
Okay. So during all these years, I'm sure that there are customers that have been from the beginning being loyal in the sense that they have been reordering and until now. So, what do you think is the main reason they reorder and constantly buy Rolleat? Or what is the thing that value the most about our
Well,
product?
I mean, I think there are many things, but sustainable is the main aspect. Okay, but we from the beginning we tried to make some product that was sustainable, but also with a very nice design. This is very important, and especially at the beginning where people were not so much aware of these problems, right? So it was a way, a nice design is a way to attract these people, right? And, and apart from that, functionality, utility is very simple to, our products are very simple to use. I mean, if you think on a sandwich wrap, for instance, a reusable sandwich wrap and alu foil, it takes the same time to wrap a sandwich with a foil than to wrap a sandwich with our product. In terms of, I mean, you don't have to, you save time and you save money because in some months, okay, the investment is covered, okay? It's other things like, it's also for kids, for instance, we try to do products which are fun to use, right? We like to create a nice experience around the product. So all these aspects, I think, are have been always very important.
Together with the flexibility that you've mentioned before.
Sure. Yeah. Flexibility. I mean, we also give the option to customize the product for the customer. So yeah, we are very flexible on that.
And now I would like to ask you more about our team. Can you tell us how many people are in Rolleat family?
We are in this moment. We are 8 people now in our office in Barcelona. We There are different departments, but we covered everything. You know, from the product design to the graphic design, marketing, communication, operations, and then we also have the sales team with the international sales team and the national sales team. Because yeah, I mean, now we are selling all around the world, so half of our turnover is outside Spain. So we need also a strong international team.
Yeah, and this moment, I think we should also talk about 2020 that we had the coronavirus, and somehow this affected the business. But can you share with us how did it affect Rolleat?
Well, actually, it has had a big impact because at the beginning of last year, we have been growing a lot. We had a lot of work, and then everything stopped. Okay, but we said, okay, now we are not going to focus on some quantitative goals. We will have to focus on qualitative goals, and we thought, okay, we have to stop for a while and say, okay, what do our customers need? What can we do for them? Okay, now it's a situation where many of our customers were closed. So we said, okay, of course, we are not going to sell now. We forget about selling. So we are just going to concentrate on helping them, on trying to add value for them, trying to give them tools to sell online, for instance, helping them with our communication material. I mean, we try to focus on this and also on innovation and try to, because, you know, we were just growing and having a lot of work, and sometimes you don't even have time to innovate and stop and say, okay, so we have time to create products like this one we have launched now in BioFat, which is our biodegradable and locally produced rock and roll and snack and go. We launched different designs. We did try to focus on marketing. So okay, it's had an impact, but
For sure.
we
Yeah.
have tried to see the positive aspects of it.
Yeah. It's a good way to
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
to face it. Actually.
exactly. Yeah.
So, how do you think products like ours, reusable, organic, will have a space or an impact after the pandemic?
Well, I mean, the environment during the past 3 years, I've seen a big change in mentality, and people are more and more aware about the environment. And with the coronavirus, has even been, I mean, it's been even more, right? But this tendency already came from the past 2 3 years. For me, has been a big change, and we have seen many zero waste shops, many organic shops opening here in Spain and outside Spain. And so that's really good, and people are more and more conscious about their health, about the environment, and human health and environment go hand in hand. And people who eat well and don't eat pre-cooked food, for instance, tend to not to use so much throwaway wrappers. So
Save on that.
yeah, exactly. So people are more and more conscious about this with the coronavirus, but also before.
That's good. And now, just to finish, I have one more question. What are the plans for Rolleat in the near future?
Well, the two main goals I would say for this year are innovation. We have many ideas, and we are developing new products. So we will not stop with this. And customer experience. I mean, we are focused on customers. We want to keep offering as much value as we can to our customers. And so I would say these are the main two goals for this year.
That's good enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So, well, thank you, Meritxell. It was very nice to learn a little bit more about the company from you. And now I would say thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.